Welcome. All right, welcome to the June 24th 15-minute superpower training Zoom. Let me let some people in. We're going to get started. We're already recording, so we're rolling. All right. If anybody's late, they're just going to miss it. They'll have to maybe catch it later. All right, guys, here we go. Belief is your foundation. Now, we've talked about this before, but I'm going to transition this into some real life stuff for you tonight. Here's what I believe. I believe that if your business isn't growing like you want it to grow, one of the big reasons for that for a lot of people, and this may not apply to you personally, it may apply to people on your team, right? One of the reasons is their belief is not where it should be, meaning maybe they don't believe enough in the technology, maybe they don't believe enough in the opportunity, but we're going to talk about that tonight because what I know is when your belief is in the right place, you can't stop people from sharing this information. Like it's impossible. When someone's belief is where it should be, you can't stop them. They're literally an unstoppable force. They're going to tell everybody in the world. And here's the thing, your business succeeds or fails strictly on new people, new eyes, new ears getting the information. That's network marketing. That is the core principle, the core essential that determines if you grow or don't grow is the number of new eyes and ears getting the information either about this technology or the technology and the opportunity, right? The business, the financial runway that you guys hear Cynthia talk about all the time. Look at this. Here's some belief for you. We were already in Forbes, remember that? Now we're in Business Insider. Super Patch announces mass adoption of wearable technologies. Let me switch my screen share real quick for y'all. We're going to go look at that article together. This is a big deal, you guys. Big deal. Okay. Switching over. Here's the actual website. Okay. Let me pull that down a little bit. In Business Insider Markets Edition news, right? Super Patch announces mass adoption of wearable technologies. Toronto, Ontario, Canada, June 24th. What's today, you guys? Is it June 24th? June 24th, 2026. Finance Wire. The company's wearable patches are designed to support wellness through non-invasive physical signaling technology rather than drugs or chemicals. The Super Patch Company, known for its drug-free wearable patches, has recently announced its move from early awareness into mass adoption. Okay, I'm going to scan some of this because all of us already know most of this. I'm going to share this link in the Facebook BizBuilder group so all of you can see it. But according to the Super Patch Company, their product lines are entering a new phase of mass adoption. Hang on, it jumped on me. With growing physician recommendations and expanding use in professional sports environments, the products aim to help everyday people with daily problems, which include pain, physical function, sleep, insomnia, and anxiety. That's to name a few, right? We all know there's more than that. Growing physician recommendations. Do you guys know that Jay's goal is to have north of 10,000 physicians recommending Super Patch by the end of this year? We're between 5 and 10,000 doctors recommending Super Patch right now. Did y'all know that? I don't know how big a deal you think that is, but when's the name? Show me another network marketing company that's working on, that's between 5 and 10,000 doctors recommending their product. Can you show me one more? One? Just show me one. Just find one for me and show it to me. I don't believe it exists. I've never heard of such a thing within our industry. So the company shared that they've reached a $200 million annual revenue run rate in 2025 without venture capital, largely driven by word of mouth. Why they say largely driven by word of mouth? Because we've got something called CapEx, right? Which is a portion of those sales, which is going to be a bigger and bigger portion of the sales as we go forward. Breaking the barriers of treatment at a time when pharmaceuticals and many products associated with them aim to override the body instead of working with it. People often experience temporary relief. However, when the pathways that cause it are not retrained, symptoms may occur, right? Side effects from those pharmaceuticals. Our timing couldn't be better, you guys. Literally could not be better. Let me switch back. One sec here. I mean, how exciting is that? Like, throw something in the chat if that gets you fired up. I mean, what else does Jay need to give us, right? Let me double check, make sure people don't need in. Okay. What else does Jay need to give us to build this business? I mean, based on what you know already about Superpatch, you go to superpatch.com, you look at the Scientific Advisory and Human Performance Advisory Board, you look at the 16 peer-reviewed studies, the $40 million that Jay spent developing the tech, right? What else do we need at this point? Like, what are we missing? I don't think we're missing anything. So the science is settled. We're at mass adoption now. More than 5,000 doctors are recommending our technology, and doctors do not recommend what they don't trust, right? So if your prospect says to you, or someone on your team comes to you and says, yeah, I was talking to my friend and they said they need to do their research, teach your team to respond like this. I understand you feel like you need to do research. I'm curious, what exactly are you hoping to discover that these thousands of doctors missed? And then don't say a word. Let the silence do the work. Let the awkward silence set in, because how do you come back on that? Like, think about it. If you're in their shoes and you say, I need to do my research, and your friend says to you, what exactly are you hoping to discover that these thousands of doctors missed? How do you come back to your friend on that? There's really nothing you can say at that point. I mean, unless you're just nutso, right? And there's some of those out there, and that's okay. We don't need those nutso people, but I mean, come on, guys. Our belief should be so sky high at this point that when you share Super Patch with someone, you should know, like, that you're giving them a gift. I think a lot of reps in network marketing fail because they feel like they're selling someone something. But if you truly believe in the Super Patch technology, you'll never sell anything in your life. A lot of transactions will happen, but you know how it happens? Because you're so excited to share a gift with them that that transfer of belief causes them to want to buy it, and then sales occur. But did you truly sell them on it, or did they sell themselves on it because you were super excited to share a gift with them? Right? Think about that for a minute. Think about that perspective. The company did 0 to $365 million in its first 1,081 days. So do we need belief in the business? Like, we just talked about belief in the technology. Let's talk about belief in the business now. With those kind of sales numbers, with more than 2 million happy customers, I think we should be, our belief in our financial runway that we're sitting on should be sky high. Jay's got 17 years of his lifetime he'll never get back, $40 million to settle the science. And all we have to do is make sure that the world knows about it. Who's next? Who's next? When you wake up in the morning, you should be thinking, when your super patch business crosses your mind for the first time, you should be thinking, who's next? Who's got my money? Right? Who's next? Now, I want to make sure, because we got a lot of new people joining, I want to make sure you understand you can get up to 6 free packs of patches every month. And how do we do that? The Super Smart Ship promo, that's where you put 4 Smart Ship packs in your shopping cart, and at checkout, you only pay for 3 of them. This is like the best price you can possibly get on Super Patch. You're paying for 3, getting 4 packs. You can do that times 2 each month. That gives you 4 free packs. So you can pay for 6 and get 8 packs of patches. Okay, so there's 4. Here's the other way you get 2 more. Well, maybe if I don't go too far, I went too far. Super Builder Bonus. When you have your own personal smart ship of at least 2 packs every month, and you have 3 personally sponsored associates on your team that also have a 2-pack smart ship or more, they could have the 4-pack smart ship where they get 1 pack for free, right? That also qualifies. Then you're going to get 2 free packs every month. All you do is pay for shipping and they send them to you. You go in and you select Super Builder Bonus. You go to checkout, it asks you what 2 packs you want. You add them to the cart. The dollar amount is 0. And then you check out, you pay for shipping, no tax, because there's no tax on $0, right? And that gives you that 2 free packs that can add up to 6 free packs of patches every month for you. Okay. And then here's another thing. Did y'all know that the CapEx token volume counts towards your rank advancement and also counts towards every commission that you earn on a pack of patches? You also earn on Smart Ship tokens. So when your team buys Smart Ship tokens, you get a level bonus. You get the enroller bonus. You get the token value bonus. Like, you get paid like 4 or 5 different ways on CapEx token volume. So you need to look at your commission statements to see all of the ways you get paid on CapEx token. When you see TBV, that's token bonus volume, you guys. Okay. And there you go. So the science is settled, right? Jay's got $40 million in it. Who's next? That's all we got to know. That's as difficult as this business is, you guys. Who's next? What does a new exposure look like? It could be any third party, 3-way call, private Zoom, Tuesday or Thursday corporate presentation, third party video tool, right? Could be for example, could be the Brad Lee podcast video. There's lots of third-party exposure tools for you, but getting new eyes and ears on this information is what grows your business. Nothing else. There is nothing else. Anything else you're doing is getting ready to get ready. It's just making you feel like you're busy. It makes you feel like you're getting things done. But for your business to grow, for your income to increase, you've got to get new eyes and ears on this information. That means you personally doing it and your team doing it. So it's not enough for you to just do it yourself. You want to help your team get new exposures. Okay. So that's it, you guys. That's how this works. And that is, there's your golden key to growing your business. So with that, I'm going to call it a wrap. I'm out.
Choose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the